you're supposed to be doing item number 44. Tama? So, yung item number 44 na kailangan namin gagawin ay yung stats and probs. Tama? So, now we're already here. Diba, remember kanina, we stopped at item number 43. Ngayon, we are dwelling to the concept of Poisson probability distribution table. So, ito yung formula ng Poisson probability distribution table. So, diba, remember sabi ko sa iyo kanina, ang Poisson probability distribution table ay ginamit for rare events. Discrete number of events that happen within a specific period of time. Like, for example, ang pinaka-most popular example, like the number of absences that a student makes within a school year. Or, for example, the number of customers that eat in a restaurant at lunchtime. Or, ano pa? What do you call this? Or the average rainfall that happens most likely in a day. Like, for example, in our first question right here. Di ba, remember dito sa unang tanong ko dito, sa sa item number 44, ito yun, di ba? Sabi dito, the average number of rainfalls in the month of June is 6. Find the probability that there will be 9 rainfalls in the next year in the month of June. Yan. So that means, diba, remember, you know naman since June is a rainy season, so therefore, we expect talaga that there will be lots of rainfall. So we need to find the probability that there will be 9 rainfalls in the next year. So therefore, this is a discrete Poisson probability distribution table. And to solve for the probability of Poisson probability distribution table, this is the formula that you're going to use in ano yun? I'm filming kasi in this one. So we have this formula that goes like this. Ano yung E? Diba remember ang E ang tinatawag sa Euler. Remember what does the value of Euler stand for? E stands for 2.718 blah 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 and a bunch of other numbers. Yun yung value ng E. Lowercase e o tinatawag na Euler. Tama? And then, di ba remember, ang sabi ko dito, ang Euler ay being raised to the negative lambda. Di ba nakita mo yung ito, anong ibig sabihin to? Yung ito. That talks about the mean. The expected average that most people would get. And then the K stands for the target. How many do we expect to come in probability outcome? So that is how Poisson probability distribution table goes. Diba? So yan, that is how probability distribution table goes. Okay? So yan. So yung formula ng formula sa ano yun, so Poisson probability distribution goes as follows. Diba? So E raised to the negative lambda, which is the mean. And then lambda raised to the K power, and then divide by K factorial. Whatever answer you get within the products, you have to divide by the K factorial, which is the answer. I do not know what is the meaning of this formula, pero I do not know how that formula was made up. Kaya I have to watch some YouTube videos to prove why it makes sense. Now, going to the first example, ang sabi ko dito, in the first example, the answer that you're supposed to get is 9, di ba? Kasi nga, they said that the average number of rainfalls in the month of June is 6. So, find the probability that there will be 9 rainfalls in the next year. To prove this formula, ganito yung formula namin. So, tandaan mo yung Euler ay E. Tama? E, then it's being raised to the negative lambda. Ano yung lambda? Ang mean, di ba? Kasi nga, lambda stands for the mean. Di ba? Or the expected average. Or which we call the expected average. Tapos, yung X, it stands for probability of favors. Like, for example, di ba remember sabi ko dito, di ba remember, this is E, di ba? E stands for Euler. E raised to the negative lambda. So, what is our lambda? The expected mean is 6, di ba? So, E raised to the negative 6. Then, we multiply that. Then, it's being raised to the 6 times the 9th power. Tama? And then, our answer is being divided by the 9 factorial, which you see down there. Yun ang formula ng Poisson probability distribution table. So, if you were to do this on Calcu, ganito kasi yung formula. So, ganito kasi yun. So, we have E. Sorry. So we have E. Sorry. Yeah, kasi nga dapat I have to type E first. Kasi ang kailangan namin ay ganito. So I have to write the ano yun, the 2.17. Or maybe what you call this, we don't need to write 2.17. We don't need to write E. So maybe let's just ano yun. Let's just leave this, okay? So if I were to do this in Microsoft Excel, di ba remember ganito kasi yung formula ko. So di ba remember ang E? E is approximately 2.17, 2.718 something. Tama? And then, di ba remember, this one is being raised to the negative 6 power. So this one, exponent, negative 6. Tama? That is E raised to lambda. Okay? And then this one is lambda raised to K. So therefore, ano yung lambda namin? Ang lambda ay 6. So we're gonna raise that to the negative 9. Di ba? And we're supposed to get this answer. Tapos, ang gagawin namin, i-product mo yung dalawa. So, i-multiply the two numbers together. We type their product, and then we multiply these things. E times the lambda of K to give you this answer. And then this one, we are gonna have to divide it by the K factorial. Dividing it by 9 factorial. Kasi nga, diba remember, we're gonna divide that by the factorial of 9. Diba? So, we should come up with an answer of 6.8%. Converting it to percent, we're supposed to get this. Okay? 6.89%. Now, there's another way in how you can do this. So that, di ba remember, normally if you're going to input this in your calculator, this might take a long time for you to do it. Pero there will be a much more faster way if and only if you're going to use Microsoft Excel. Because since this is Microsoft Excel, there's a formula to it. So to do that, we're gonna have to do this formula. We type there, Poisson. Click on Poisson distribution. Then from there, di ba remember, pinindot mo yung Poisson, di ba? Click on the Poisson distribution. Poisson.this. And then, you see there are three functions. X, mean, at cumulative. Ang X, it talks about the mean. The probability that you want to get. The favorable outcome. So, ang gusto namin kukuha ay 9. Tama? And ano yung expected mean? Yun yung lambda. So, that's 6. At yung cumulative, it could be true or false. Kasi nga, if you say true, ibig sabihin, I researched this on the internet, ibig sabihin, the ones that are lower or greater. Pero ang gusto namin ay false. That means the exact. Kasi nga, when we say probability mass function, kasi nga, if you say cumulative probability distribution, it returns the cumulative Poisson probability that the number of random events occurring will be between 0 and the X inclusive. That means it's from lower. The range is from lower. Pero we don't want to get true kasi nga we want to get false. We want to get the exact amount. So we type there false. Wrong. So we type there, ano yun? We type there FALCE. SE. And what do we get? Tama, we still get the same answer. When we convert that into percent, we should get the same as 6.88 or 6.89%. Tama! So that's how it works. If you're going to use the literal Poisson probability distribution table if you're going to use the probability of the Poisson probability distribution table formula, or if you just use it in Excel. Kasi if you were to use Excel, this will give you a much more accurate answer. Kasi ang ginawa ko dito, I use the approximate value of 2.718, which is the value of E. Kasi nga, E is an irrational number. Kasi nga, we know that after 0.718, there are lots of other randomized numbers that comes after that. Pero never mind, we don't need to do that anymore. Kasi nga, this is, this is for exact numbers. I do not know where the Euler come from. Basta, that's the right answer. So, tandaan mo yung sagot dapat dito ay, yun. Yes, kasi nga, that's not supposed to be wait, tama. Kasi nga, dapat, that's supposed to be, yun. This is the X. The X is supposed to be, 9. Diba? Kasi ang ginawa ko, this is supposed to be X. The X is 9. And then the mean is 6. And then false. Kasi nga, ang ginawa ko dito, yes, diba remember, the average is 6. Find the probability that there will be 9. Kasi ang ginawa ko dito ay mali. Ang ginawa ko dito, this is the wrong answer. we need, the x is supposed to be 9. Baliktad ang ginawa ko dito. Itong dapat yung yung mean ko. The mean is supposed to be 6. So therefore, what you call this, ang answer ko ay dapat 6.88%. Yun yung tamang sagot. Sorry, nakamali ako. Pero okay lang yan. At least I learned. Okay? Next, letter B. Ang question dito sa letter B, everyone agrees that 8 hours is the average number of sleeping hours in a day. What would be the probability of getting an answer of 5 hours if we interview someone? Yes, and that's when probability distribution table is used to show discrete answers. Kasi nga, I know naman this one, this implies a normal distribution table. Because, remember, it talks about the number of hours. Pero let's just imagine if the number were discrete, such that it is a whole number. Kasi nga, we were to use decimals, sometimes the number of hours can be 8.1 hours, or 8.2 hours, or 8.3 hours, then the decimal has to be converted to minutes, yung mga ganon. Pero let's just assume that it were used as a discrete random variable. Okay? So, tandaan mo, ang formula ng Poisson, di ba? Ang formula ng Poisson ay E raised to the negative lambda times lambda raised to the t power or k power divided by the k factorial. Tandaan mo yung formula na to, ha? Remember, you're going to use this formula most of the time whenever you go somewhere. That is exactly the number. And yun, okay? So now let's identify the following. So what is our E? E is still the same value, di ba? What is our lambda? Lambda is negative 8. And then we have 8 raised to the 8 raised to the 5th power. Di ba? And then divide by the 5 factorial. Tama? Now let's type this formula in Excel. So as you type this formula in Excel, ganito kasi yun. Naalala mo talaga yung formula? So we have 2.718 times, remember, we have 8 raised to the 5th power. That is 8 raised to the 5th power. And then whatever answer you get, you divide by the factorial of 5. Did we still get the same answer? Wait, that's the wrong answer. Kasi nga, ito yung ginawa ko. Diba remember, I did Poisson probability distribution table. Diba remember, ang x namin ay 5. That is the answer that I want. Then the mean is 8. And then I did false. So, ang sagot ko dito ay 9.160%. Kasi dito, gets ko na. That was about, I forgot to raise that to the negative exponent pala. Kasi dito, I have to raise that pala to the negative exponent. So, this one, erase ko sa sa negative, negative 8. And then, negative 8. And then, 8 raised to the 5th power. So, tama, that's supposed to be the right answer. And therefore, this should be the answer din. You should come up with 9.16 or 9.17. Although this just gives us the approximate answer. But the real answer will come if and only if you apply the Poisson distribution formula. Tama? So, yun yung solution. Okay? Next, number 3. I hope you're understanding the formula for Poisson probability distribution, okay? So, now you already how to do it. Now, let's continue. Next, letter C. The average number of cars sold in a car shop is 7 per day. After a week has passed, what would be the probability that there will be 10 cars sold in one of those days? Ayan! So, in this particular concept, di ba remember this one implies a time interval already. So, we know already the E stands for 2.718. Tama? And then, it says the average number of cars sold is 7. 7 per day. 7 cars per day. Tama? So, therefore, if we type in the formula, it will go like this. E raised to the negative 7 power times 7. Oh, by the way, remember we still need to have the lambda times the time interval. Because, diba, remember, it's 7 per day. Diba? 7 per day. Diba? 7 cars in 1 day. Tama? 7 cars in 1 day. Pero, ang sabi dito, after a week has passed, ibig sabihin, that means after 1 week. What would be the probability that there will be 10 cars sold in one of those days? That means, for example, diba, remember this is the week right now. So, in one of those days, that there will be 10 cars. So therefore, it's still the same, discrete. So you're gonna have to use 7 raised to the 10 power, all divided by 10 factorial. Now, let's type the formula on Excel. So ganito kasi yung formula. Nalo mo talaga yung formula, di ba? So you have 2.17 raised to the negative 7 power. Or we can just type product na lang. Product of these two. And then the second one is 7 raised to the 10 power. Diba? And then your answer is being divided by the factorial of 10. Did we get the same answer? Let's see. Yes, the answer that you will get is, ano to? 0.07. But actually, that's not the right answer. Gets ko na. Kasi nga, ang ginawa ko dito, I multiplied it. Kasi nga, ang ginawa ko dito, minultiply ko. Kasi nga, diba remember, this talks about a region. Kasi nga, diba remember, it says here, the average number of cars sold in a shop is 7 per day. Pero sabi dito, after a week has passed, that means you're gonna have to multiply that by 7. Kasi nga, diba remember, each and every single day, you're gonna have to multiply it by 7. It could be, baka manay mo on Saturday, let's say today is Thursday, diba? So, January 2, baka manay mo bukas sa Friday, January 3, mga 6. Tapos, ano yun, sa Sabado, mga 8. Tapos sa Sunday, mga 10. Yung mga ganun. And then, we keep on computing hanggang babalik ka sa Thursday. Tapos sa Thursday namin i-record. Tapos, ihanap na yung probability such that there would be 10 cars sold in one of those days. So, therefore, ang kailangan namin, we have to multiply that by 7. Kasi nga, diba remember, it's lambda times 7. Lambda, diba remember, ang lambda namin ay 7 per day. Pero, diba remember, sabi ko dito, we are going to multiply it by the t, the region. Kasi nga, there are 7 days in 1 week. So, therefore, that's going to be, ano yun? 49. Tama? 49. And then, we're gonna raise that to the 10th power. So, therefore, ang sagot ko dito, it's Poisson probability distribution of 70. Diba remember, there are 70 cars sold. Kasi we're talking about 10 cars sold in a week. 10 cars sold in a day, not within a week. Pero never mind. Kasi nga, I think I really got the grammar wrong. Parang I interpreted it this way, such that there are 10 cars sold in one of those days. Kasi nga, diba remember, in one of those days that they will record, 10 cars. Diba remember, normally, ang average namin ay 7 per day. That is the expected. Pero in one of those days, like for example, it's Sunday, then lots of people will go malling. So therefore, they would, ano yun, they need a car. So therefore, there would be 10 people coming to the car shop to buy cars. Diba? So 10. So therefore, tama, ang ginawa ko, minultiply ko by, ano yun, by 7. Para I can change the region. I can change the lanta. So yun. And our mean has changed. And then yung mean namin ay 49. Kasi nga it's within a week. So tama, that's what I did. Within the week. So 70, 49, and then false. So kung ginawa ko dito, that would be, ano yun? That would be negative 49. That was 49 raised to the 70th power divided by the 70th factorial. Diba? Tama, you will still get that same answer. If you are to convert that into percent, that should be, ano yun? 0.091. This one naman, if you are to convert that to percent, tama, you will still get the same answer din. Okay? Next, letter D. The dentist checks on the patient and the average number of cavities she finds in each patient is 2. Ayan, kasi nga, diba remember, my dental check-up ako somewhere on January. So, I might have an appointment with the dentist. Tapos, ang sabi ng dentist, kasi nga normally, diba remember, when you go to the dentist, what the dentist needs to find are kung meron kayong cavity. So, the dentist checks on the patient and the average number of cavities she finds in each patient is 2. So, yun yung expected mean. What would be the probability that she can find exactly 5 cavities on the next 4 patients? Ayan, for that concept, you need to apply ratio and proportion. Kasi nga, diba remember normally, for each patient, there are 2 cavities for each patient. Pero, in the next 4 patients, she might find more than that. Kasi nga, diba remember, for each patient, there could be 2, and she still needs to check 4 more patients. So, she needs to find 5 more cavities within the next 4 patients. So therefore, you're gonna have to do the ratio and proportion. So 1 patient is worth 2 cavities. Pero if you have the next 4 patients, there could be a new mean called 8 cavities. So therefore, this will be our formula. Ang formula na kailangan gagawin namin ay same pa rin yung dito. 5 and 8. Di ba? Kasi nga, di ba, remember, bakit 5 yung ano yun? Bakit 5 yung x? 5 yung x namin dahil because that pertains to the mean. Diba? I mean, that pertains to the probability that we will find, that the dentist will find 5 cavities. Pero, sir, bakit naging 8 yung mean namin? Kasi nga, di ba, remember, normally, ang lanta namin ay 2. Bakit naging 8 yung lanta namin? Ganito kasi yun. Di ba, remember, kapag gumawa tayo ng ratio and proportion, 1 patient is 2 cavities. Wait lang ha. 1 patient is 2 cavities. So, if you can expect, within 4 patients, ilang cavities na mahanap ni dentist? So, there's 1 patient, 2 cavities per patient. Pero within the next 4 patients that the dentist will check, ilan yung mga what you call this, yung expected cavities na yan that she will expect within the next 4 patients? Ay 8. So therefore, so tama, we apply the ratio and proportion formula. So 8 cavities. So therefore, the formula is still the same as follows. You're gonna have to do Poisson probability distribution table. 5, that is our valued f(x), and then 8 is a lambda because, di ba remember, kapag ginawa tayo yung formula na to, di ba remember yung formula ay e, and then we have negative lambda times t. Ano yung t? The time or the specific region, di ba? And then we have the same lambda times t, which is the new mean. Kasi nga sometimes if we have a conversion, we need to convert that first, convert our mean value. And then raise to the k power, all divided by k factorial. So therefore, di ba remember, since there is only 1 patient, but there will be 4 patients. So therefore, if we are to do this, it will be, di ba remember, ang e namin ay still the same, constant e. Tapos, yung negative lambda, that's supposed to be negative 2. Negative 2 times, how many patients are there? So, naging 4. Di ba? And then, we multiply that with, ano yun? 2 times 4. 2 times 4 raised to the 5 power, all divided by 5 factorial. So therefore, that's why nga, if we work on the exponents first, if we work on the conversions muna, therefore, that will become 8. Tama? 8. So tama nga, that will be our new lambda. Our value of the real lambda will be 8 when converted. Like, diba remember last time when you do simple interest and compound interest, if you have different time units, so you need to convert. Like, for example, from hours to days, so therefore, 1 hour to 1 day is equivalent to 24 hours. So let's say, for example, if you're given 3 days, so that's 72 hours. Diba? So, kailangan namin i-convert para tama yung sagot. Okay? Now, for the last problem. For the last problem, this could be kind of tricky. It says here, the average number of times when Espana Boulevard is traffic is thrice in a week. Diba remember, in 1 week, diba remember there are 7 days in 1 week. Find the probability that it will be traffic in less than twice in a week. Diba remember, sabi dito, the average number of times, diba remember, you know exactly what Espana Boulevard is, right? Espana Boulevard is one of the roads in Manila, bago sa Welcome Rotunda. I remember last time, nagpunta ako sa Colt, when I still had my elementary schooling during that time, Espana Boulevard, ang haba talagang traffic. Minsan nag-complain talaga yung tatay ko, even if I were running late. But it's traffic 3 times in a week. So let's say, for example, it could be traffic mga Sunday, Friday, Wednesday, yung mga ganon. So find the probability that it will be traffic less than twice. Less than twice. Ibig sabihin, less than 2 times in a week. So now, our Poisson probability distribution table must be done in several ways. Diba? So less than twice. Ibig sabihin, twice. Less than 2 times. So 0 and 1. So ganito kasi yung formula namin. Here's how it goes. Diba remember, ang formula namin ay ganito. So, di ba remember, our Euler is still the same. Ang lambda namin ay 3 times in a week. So, 3 times in 1 week. So, therefore, this will be negative 3 power. And then, di ba remember, we have 3. And then, di ba remember, we have the x values of, what is our value of x? Less than twice. So, therefore, it's less than 2. So, that's from 0 to 1. So, try namin yung 0 factorial. And then, we add it up with the same formula. But this time, our x will be, ano yun? 1. Okay? 3 raised to the 1 power. All divided by 1 factorial. Tapos, isum na namin. So, ganito kasi yung formula. Now, let's go to Excel to study the formula. So, here's how the formula goes. Yes, ito yung ginawa ko dito. I did this. First, I did the Poisson of the mean of 0, the x of 0, and then 3 times, and then false. And then, the Poisson distribution of 1, and 3, and then false. Tapos, ang ginawa ko, sinam ko lahat. If I were to do this separately, it will go like this. So, if I were to do Poisson distribution, di ba remember ganito kasi yun? We know the answer is supposed to be 0.20, 90.91%. If I were to do the formula here, di ba remember, let's say for example, if this were 0. So, 2.718 raised to the negative third power. Di ba? Product. And then 3 raised to the 0th power. Raised to a 0th power. Then divide by factorial of 0. What do we get? We should get this answer. If we do the same thing again, ganito kasi yun. So we try to do it again on the next slide. But this time, let's do, ano yun? Raise to the first power and then factorial of 1. If we do factorial of 1, therefore, we should get this answer. Then if we sum everything up, so that we can get the probability. Sum of all the answers together, so that we can get the probabilities. And tama, that's supposed to be 0.19%. If we were to convert that into percent, that would be the same answer. So tama, that's exactly the same. Diba? Now, there's another probabilistic function that you can also use. And that is, of course, if you are to use the true. So, ganito kasi yung mangyayari. So, to do this, ganito yung formula. Diba, remember last time, I taught you the Poisson probability distribution table kapag ginawa mo ay false. Now, if you want this to be true, therefore, x has to be less than the expected probability. So, therefore, it should be less than twice. So, therefore, it should be 1, diba? So, 2 minus 1, diba? And then, the mean is 3. And then, the cumulative is true. That means, returns the cumulative probability distribution such that the number of events occurring will be between 0 and x inclusive. That means the x will be included. So that means it's 1. So kailangan namin less than 2. So therefore, kailangan nyo 1. And if we do that, do you think we still get the same answer? Yes, we did. Kaya it works, diba? Kaya that's why nga, the cumulative function only works if and only if it wants to accumulate everything that is beyond lower than. If you want to get the exact one, you have to type false. That's what I learned recently when I did it on the Microsoft Excel. Okay? So now you already know the basic concepts of Poisson probability distribution table. I hope this helped you, and God bless you with your studies.